At his annual news conference today, Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke about the war in Ukraine, President-elect Trump, and President Biden's pardon of his son Hunter. Concerning Ukraine, Putin said they're close to achieving their military goals and that the conflict has strengthened his country. He also said he was ready to talk with President-elect Trump about what he describes as the special military operation. And when asked about President Biden's pardon of his son Hunter, Putin said Mr. Biden is a politician, but it turned out that there was more human in Biden. I wouldn't condemn him for this, he said. And in an odd moment, Putin challenged the Western world to a high-tech duel over their new hypersonic ballistic missile used to strike Ukraine last month. He suggested Moscow could give advance notice of a strike on Kyiv using the missile, and they would see if the West could protect the city. We've got more national headlines. Alan Miller's here with that.
Monica, the possibility of a government shutdown is once again center stage in Washington, D.C. A government funding plan negotiated by Speaker Mike Johnson was scrapped last night after President-elect Trump and Elon Musk voiced their dissatisfaction yesterday, effectively sinking that version of the bill. Congressional leaders were still talking today, but neither side expressed optimism that a deal could be reached before tomorrow's deadline. A Georgia Court of Appeals has disqualified Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis from prosecuting the case against President-elect Trump. It also disqualifies the DA from prosecuting his alleged co-conspirators in the 2020 election interference case. The court found an appearance of impropriety was enough to taint the case in the public eye. Willis had a personal relationship with the special prosecutor she hired to handle the case. Mr. Trump's team argued she benefited financially from that relationship. The suspect in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was flown to New York today after waiving extradition in a Pennsylvania courtroom. The state of New York requested Luigi Mangione be sent back to Manhattan to face 11 counts stemming from the December 4th murder. If convicted, he faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. The Teamsters Union has launched what it says is the largest strike against Amazon in history. Workers are on the picket lines at Amazon facilities in New York, Illinois, Georgia, and California. The union says thousands of Amazon workers walked off the job at 6 a.m. Teamsters President Sean O'Brien said Amazon's so-called leaders should treat their workers fairly. In response, Amazon said in part the Teamsters have continued to intentionally mislead the public. The Teamsters claim to represent 7,000 Amazon workers nationwide. That accounts for less than 1% of the company's U.S. workforce. And one of the stories we're working on for First News at 6, it's been open a week. How's the ski area south of Mandan doing? Back to you, Monica.